Live, local, late breaking. You're watching KOLD News 13 live at 10.
I'm not doing this to be a good Samaritan, I'll be honest.
It's a case that gripped the nation, and tonight our KOLD Investigates team has never before seen video of the man accused of kidnapping and killing two Tucson girls. Now 39-year-old Christopher Clements is facing 22 felony charges, including 2 counts of first-degree murder. His first trial is set in just a few weeks. He's accused of killing 6-year-old Isabel Celis in 2012 and 13-year-old Maribel Gonzales in 2014.
Their bodies were found just feet apart from each other in rural Pima County. So how did law enforcement make this discovery? KOLD News 13 investigative reporter Shaley joins us now with what these new videos reveal.
In 2017, Christopher Clements sat down with special agents with the FBI. He was currently here at the Pima County Jail awaiting trial on burglary charges he wanted dropped. In 2018, KOLD obtained these transcripts of conversations Clements had with the FBI. And tonight, for the first time, we're seeing the video.
So you probably know why we're here. We talked to your girlfriend, I guess, Melissa? Fiance, right?
This is video from February 10th, 2017 of Christopher Clements being questioned by the FBI.
We're going to check it out, and I want to see if
I'm glad you guys have
there's
done more
anything to it.
According to their exchange in this interview, Clements had his fiancée contact the FBI and tell them he knew where to find 6-year-old Isabel Celis, the little girl who went missing from her East Side home 5 years earlier in April 2012.
I'm not doing this to be a good Samaritan, I'll be honest.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
I was involved with some people, and that's how I know.
Clements wanted to strike a deal.
I think the information that I have is a lot more valuable than a conviction or me staying in here.
In exchange for information about Celis' location, Clements wanted his Pima County burglary charges dropped and his vehicle that was being held by law enforcement released to his fiancée.
Are you saying that she might still be alive? Have you heard that?
I'm saying I'm not going to tell you the answer to that question. I know it.
What purpose did you have for keeping her alive?
You'd have to ask the people that did it. I don't know. I don't know what the purpose would be to killing a 6-year-old.
Despite knowing her location, he told agents repeatedly that he was not directly responsible for her disappearance.
I didn't do this.
Okay, how about...
I didn't have any direct involvement with her kidnapping.
If you gave us where she's at, would we be able to go and scoop her up this afternoon? Could we do that? Is that possible?
With the information that I have, yes.
Right.
You could. Absolutely. Without a doubt. You could. No.
All right.
You could have her within 12 hours.
12 hours? It would take us that long?
I said within 12 hours.
If Clements knew where Celis was for 5 years, why did he stay quiet? He said he didn't want to put his own family in danger by speaking to law enforcement.
I'm not in here because I'm a good Samaritan. I'm not in here because I care so much about the sanctity and morality of society. I could really give a what I care about is my family.
Right.
Period.
As the agents began to construct a deal, Clements' demands expanded to include full immunity, so nothing he said about Isabel could be used against him.
I mean, you're changing your tune. You're saying you're not directly...
I'm not, but I've never changed my tune. I've always said that I want to cover my...
You're not directly
100%.
involved.
It doesn't matter if I was or wasn't. I told you I'm not directly involved. I said that I'm not directly involved. But I want the language on there to reflect that no matter what you guys' opinion is, whether or not I'm directly involved, it doesn't matter. It can't be used against me.
The agents worked with the Pima County attorney to get Clements' burglary charges dropped and his car released. But by February 28th, immunity still wasn't on the table, and agents weren't any closer to finding Isabel's location.
I would have given you guys where she's at, and it wouldn't have been just bogus bullshit. It would have been the truth. And there would have been closure to this case And I'm not 99% sure about that, I'm 100% sure about it. You guys would have, as a bonus, you guys would have found out about something else too, by default.
Can you tell me what that is?
No, because if I told you that, then you guys would know exactly what direction to go.
But by March 2nd, despite not having full immunity, Clements gave agents a location.
As far as I understand, this is the location.
Avra Valley and Trico Road. Kind of familiar with that area. It's pretty remote. I ask, are we talking now about a gravesite versus a location where she's alive?
As far as I understand, she's not.
She's not alive.
As far as I understand, I mean,
Last time we talked to him, he said he knew firsthand, and he did say she was alive.
I don't know anything about
when I
that.
walked out, I was saying she's not.
Is it a burial site or just a place where a body was dumped?
What I know is that's where. That's 100%. That's the area.
Yeah, maybe.
You said when we find the location, it's going to tell us a whole bunch more. I can't see where a location in the middle of the desert is going to tell us anything.
Can I answer that?
No.
According to these transcripts, we know what happened after that conversation. Clements led agents to the middle of the desert, to that remote area near Trico Road and Avra Valley Road. Not too far from where the dirt road forks, law enforcement found human remains under a mesquite tree. All of this was kept from the public until March 31st, 2017, when then Tucson Police Chief Chris Magnus made the devastating announcement.
Unfortunately, the results of this DNA analysis did confirm that the remains were those of Isabel Celis.
This is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the conversations Clements had with the FBI. Coming up tomorrow night, we'll tell you about the other deal he tried to make with investigators. Plus, you can hear who Clements claims was involved with the death of Isabel Celis on a new episode of our podcast, Disappeared in the Desert, out tomorrow. It's available on SoundCloud, Apple and Google Podcast, and Spotify. You can subscribe to get notified of new episodes. Shaley Sanders, KOLD Investigates.